Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already or if you're new, please consider subscribing. I am very close, less than 100 people away from having 1,000 subscribers. So if you feel inclined to subscribe and do, thank you so much. It's a milestone when you reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. They let you post and do other things. So I'm really excited to get to 1,000. All my new subscribers, everyone who's already subscribed and is my viewer, thank you. I will always thank you and be so grateful for you with every video, because without you, this channel would not be what it's become. Okay, those of you who are not new, you can go ahead and skip through this introduction. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book 1. I just finished reading this aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all those videos here for you to enjoy. If you've already read or watched Perception Book 1, fear not, there is already Perception, the Two Yet One, Book 2, written and published. This is available on Kindle Direct Publishing. If you have Amazon Prime, shipping is free, and these paperbacks are $15.99 each. And like I said, you can get free shipping if you have Amazon Prime. They're very beautiful, well-made books. So all the links that you need for that are below in the description box, as well as a link from my friend April's astrology channel. Please check her out. She's so awesome. And also, if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those. If you would like to book one, the information to contact me is in the description box below. Okay, so what I'm doing this month is I'm receiving the messages from specific energy streams, goddesses of love. Okay, it was suggested to me by Goddess Isis here, and so the first week of February, Isis gave me all the messages for all the zodiac signs, and they were very powerful. They were very clear. If you're new and you would like to see your reading from Isis, which all my readings are timeless, I have a playlist for every single sign in the zodiac. Just go ahead in there and it'll say Isis Says in the title, and that is your Isis reading. Last week, I got my messages through Venus, the planet Venus, also the goddess of love, Aphrodite, Venus Aphrodite. Those were also very powerful. The title for that will start with Venus Says. This week, I'm getting my messages from the Marys, the two Marys, Mary the Mother. Expect a miracle. I love this card from the Goddess deck. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. I was getting this card a lot last week, and then I did experience a miracle because of this deck that I wanted for these readings. And this is actually the same type of deck that was my first deck, and I received it through a miracle. So if you would like to find out what that miracle story is, I have a playlist, the Mother Speaks Tarot special videos. It's in there about the miracle, about me receiving this tarot deck. It's called the Medieval Scapini Tarot by Luigi Scapini. This is a vintage deck. This copyright is 1985 right there. So these may actually have been sold in 1985 or 1986. This is a vintage pack. It's like seeing old friends, because this was my very first tarot deck, although this isn't the same deck. And I also received this cute little Rider Tarot deck, which is so awesome. This copyright is 1971, which is the year I was born. But anyway, if you would like to see how I got those and what the miracle was about, go ahead and check out that video. Now, the other Mary is Mary Magdalene. And you can see here this is the Goddess deck. Her message is about unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Now, she's often referred to as the Holy Grail. Her child is often referred to as the Holy Grail, but their bloodline is often referred to as the Holy Grail. Unconditional love. Okay? And I've got a bunch of Mary stuff here. I've got my Virgin of Guadalupe that I always have. I have this stone which is also kind of miraculous. I found this in my backyard a few years back. I was just digging around and I found this. And this was actually very red when I pulled it out of the ground, but it's got this heart. And then on the other side, to me, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like Mary's silhouette. You know, right there, with a little bit of a trail to the gown she's wearing. And what I always have this too as my water. This is a bottle of water from the spring in Lord's Sprance, where Saint Bernadette had the visitations from Mary. And I have my beautiful Mary statue that my grandparents gave me when I think I was 10. So the entire month of February here is being dedicated to love because of Valentine's Day that we just had on Sunday, which is also when the miracle, I think it was that day, or was it Saturday? I'm not sure. But anyway, go check out that miracle video, because now that you've seen this card, you may experience a miracle yourself. Okay? All right, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. And so then each time you reincarnate, you have a higher life path number you get higher and higher in vibration until you're able to reach enlightenment in one or more of those lifetimes. So that's basically what we're dealing with here. Sometimes it is, we've written something into our divine blueprint that is just going to happen. That's called fate. You know, I'm learning that does happen sometimes, but for the most part, nothing's written in stone, because free will can change everything. There could be something coming for you and you keep hearing messages about it, and then you decide, well, you know what? I'm not going to act on all these prompts to go get that thing. And it might be saying, oh yeah, this is, you know, your destiny, but then it doesn't happen because you didn't act on it or something like that. You know what I mean? Free will can change everything, okay? Although I am learning that sometimes things cannot be stopped. So I just want to interject that, because we're all learning. I'm learning every day. Now here, at the heart of everything, you've got the Justice card. This is a major arcana card. This is the card of Libra, so there could be a Libra involved here. But Justice is all about equilibrium and truth and beginnings and endings. And it's also about karma, you know. It's how things even out, okay? This is also about right, things being right. Not righteousness, but rightness, okay? Everything happens in life for a reason type deal. But, you know, I'm feeling this is very much about truth, because this is the energy that is working with this. I feel like this is working with this. You could say this crosses this, or this is, you know, the direct result, or all kinds of energies. But for right now, I'm just feeling like these two are working together right now. This is the King of Swords. Now, Swords is air energy, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, okay? So I'm feeling a very strong Libra energy. And this is the sword of truth. Okay, this is the Ace of Swords, where it is the sword of truth. But this is also the sword of truth. Okay, now air energy is all about the mind. It's all about logic and your thoughts and communication. And I think what you're doing here is, this is your energy, okay? There is some sort of There could be karma going on. There's some reason you're having to speak your truth, and it could be that you're involved with some sort of litigation, and now you're telling your truth. Okay, because this King of Swords is, he's wise, he's mature, he's intellectual, he's you know, he's gonna speak his truth. And being the king, I just feel like you're speaking your highest truth. Okay, you're not holding back here. You are also speaking your truth using your masculine energy, which is a certain strength to support this more feminine energy of rightness, what is right. Okay, so if you are involved in litigation and it's a little scary for you, to me, this is you just putting on your strength and doing what you got to do and speaking your highest truth. What is at the root of all this here is basically financial struggle. This is about, if you look at these little pictures that the artist made, this looks like a tidal wave about to take out a castle. This is giant winds blowing things away, so like a tornado or something. These are unexpected disasters that put people into financial hardships. This up here looks like an earthquake, and this over here, I think, is that fire? Yeah, I think that's a fire burning rather quickly. And then these are like, this is the Mars energy. That's a goat, so that could be like a Capricorn. You got a Scorpio up here, which Scorpio is the death card. So I just feel like this is like a shocking change that the masculine energy brought in. And that pretty much says all of this. There's been something, you know, like I said, if you are in litigation, it could be because you've been struggling financially. You've had material trouble. Things hit you hard. We're having kind of a lot of natural disasters and weird stuff going on, like power outages. We've got earthquakes. We've got volcanoes going on around the world. I think we've had a few tsunamis. You know, there are tornadoes. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that this could be you. This is what you're dealing with. And now you're having to deal with the legalities of it. And you're having to like give your statement to the best of your knowledge. Okay, and so then what we have here in the energy that is moving out of your life at this time is your own energy in the reverse, okay? This is your card for the major arcana. This is Cancer energy. This is victory. This is charging forward, all this good stuff. But in the reverse, this is things like a dispute, a quarrel, litigation, a dispute. Okay, and it could be because somebody was being power hungry and that led them to be ruthless. It could have been there was little regard for rules, regulations, laws. Okay, it could be something related to your vehicle. You know, maybe you lost control of it and you maybe have hit someone. You know, I'm getting a strong litigation feeling here. Okay, so these next two cards are your future cards for me as a reader. And, you know, I do the element signs, like today is water day. I just did Pisces and I'm going to do Scorpio next. And so it's so strange to me how these work, because I shuffle the cards. Oh my God. I shuffle these cards in between each reading. This came up in Pisces' reading in an upside down, exactly the same position right here. This is exactly the same as what Pisces just got. And then they had the reverse page, but over here in this section that was moving out of their life. So I just wanted to I don't know. I just think that that's really interesting. So as future cards, one will happen first, but I just got to start reading these. Now this is like nightmares and overthinking and being in your head too much and all kinds of doing that, but you're not doing that, okay? What you accomplished now is that you've got the strength to rise above these problems, and this is also emotional recovery from what happened. This can be things like imprisonment, though, okay? This can be reasonable fear and shame. So, my goodness, there may be some of you, if you did something wrong, there may be a time of jail. So I just feel like this is either or. Some of you, this is you rising above this, and some of you, this is having to pay the price for this disregard for rules and regulations. My goodness. Okay, so this next future card here, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, I kind of feel like this is someone else's energy in your life. I think this is somebody who's going to perhaps assist you or help heal you. Wand energy, I don't know if I said, yeah, this is, oh, I did with this one, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. This is fire energy. This is, now I don't do gender on this channel. It's really redundant. It's because a woman can identify as more of a masculine and a man can identify more as a feminine, and then there's degrees in between. And so what I'm just going to do is say masculine, feminine. I don't say man or woman, okay? So this is this lovely Queen of Wands energy. This is a person who is strong-minded, self-sufficient, somebody who looks good, smells good, is very attractive, somebody who's got a lot of energy. They're very dynamic, they're loving, they're honorable. I think this is a person who's going to help you, okay? I think this is a person who is going to say, oh my goodness, Cancer, look at what you're going through. Because right now you've got a king and a queen here. You've got another queen over here. But I feel like what you're doing is that, man or woman, right now you're in your masculine energy. You're in your sacred masculine energy, which is being strong to support your feminine side, which is your creativity, which is, your happiness and your abundance and all that stuff. So I just feel like this queen here, it could be a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody who just really, it's just they're very magnetic, very passionate, very beautiful or handsome. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I think this one's going to happen first, and then this person is going to come in and help, or maybe this person will try to help, but you're going to end up having to either do the emotional recovery, or you might end up having to go pay your debt to society if you did something wrong. All right, so this is your hope card. This is the Queen of Cups. This is one of the reasons I so love this deck and why I chose it for the Marys, okay? Not only do we have the Pope and the Pope-S card as the Hierophant and the High Priest, we also, this Queen of Cups is modeled after Botticelli's Venus. I wish I had this deck last week when I was getting my messages from Venus. I would have had this card up, but I didn't have it yet. It just came out of nowhere. She's modeled after Botticelli's Venus, but when you look at her, she's wearing this nun's wimple and veil, and the blueness it just really makes you think of Mary. But most of the time when you see a Mary in a pink dress and a blue veil, it's actually Mary Magdalene. You see how she's wearing this pink dress and a blue veil? That's usually Magdalene. And when you look at this right here, the Virgin of Guadalupe, when you look at um, the actual mantle that she was painted on, she's got a blue veil and a pink dress on. And here we have Mary with a blue mantle, white dress, white veil. You know what I'm saying? Here we've got her in like a dark blue, kind of like Parvati. So these energies are just very similar. Okay, so here this is your energy, Cancer. This is your only cup card, and it's the Queen. Okay, so you've got a lot of feminine energy here. Justice, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups. So Wands is passion. Then we have the beginnings and endings of justice and balance. And then the Queen of Cups, which is intuition and emotion and stuff. But for you right now, this Hope card is... This says that your emotions are ruling your head and you need to gain a clear perspective. And you need to stop living for other people, for what they want. You have to live for yourself, okay? This can also talk about a distinguished feminine, but they can't be trusted, okay? But as a hope card, I think maybe you may be knowing right now that your emotions are ruling your head, okay? And I think you're hoping to gain a clear perspective in your emotions, in your intuition, okay? Because right now I'm feeling that you're probably pretty freaking emotional right now, okay? Now, another interesting thing that we have here that I'm just going to go ahead and say it before I forget is you've got the Nine of Swords right here. Then you've got the Nine of Rods right here. And then next to it, we've got the Nine of Discs. So now this is where I would ask you to pause the video or do this afterwards. Oh, sorry, I hiccuped. Look up angel number 999. That is telling you something is really close to being at an end. And I'm thinking that it's this whole situation. It's very close to being over. All of these nines are reversed as well. Okay. So this is your environment or your state of being. This is more fire energy. And this is saying that you're at risk of running headlong into something that you shouldn't be. You got to think twice before acting, okay? Don't be impetuous. This can also represent things like obstacles and adversity. So, you know, when you have like a court case, you know, you're dealing with some adversity, okay? That this is also a card of the wounded warrior, where you've already fought all these battles and you're tired, but you are going to muster the energy that you need to get through this one last battle. You see all these guys they've got all their pickaxes or whatever, but it's rest time right now because, you know, maybe when these ships come back, they have to get up and do something else. But, you know, right now this is in the reversal. Okay, so this is you're in your emotions too much right now. Okay. Sometimes when you're too emotional, you get kind of, and when you're really tired, you get kind of desperate, and that's when you just kind of run into something hoping it's going to save you, but it's not really all that good for you. Okay, so that's why you really want this clear perspective, and I don't blame you. Now, here is the Nine of Discs is your fear card. Now, the Nine of Discs in reverse means financial loss, you know? Like, you know, warning you about there could be something going on with your finances. There could be some sort of deception, bad faith, you know, something going on with your money. And because you've already experienced that here, I think that that is a very reasonable fear. This is that also right side up, this is the energy of being independently wealthy, whereas in reverse, this is like just the opposite of that. So I think that, you know, that makes sense as a fear card. You don't want more of this energy, right? So here what we have is your possible outcome, and this is more sword energy, so that you're in your mind a lot here. One moment, please. Sorry about that, Cancer. Somebody was making way too much noise and I had to pause it for a moment. Okay, so this is your possible outcome, and I say possible because of the free will thing. Free will can change everything, right? So this is the Page of Swords, and what this is somebody is, I think that somebody is going to criticize someone and it's going to offend someone, or somebody is not going to cooperate here with the other parties involved with this situation that you're going through, okay? What they say or them not cooperating is going to be kind of a surprise, okay? So this could be an air sign, but I'm not sure, okay? But this is going to catch you off guard. Now, here's the energy at the bottom of all this here. The underlying energy is the Ace of Swords, and I think it goes this way. Yeah, this way. This is the Ace of Swords. This is what you're looking for here. This is where you know you need to gain a clear perspective. This is the clear perspective that you need. This is but this is saying that while you know you need a clear perspective, it's your emotions that are ruling your head right now, and that's why you can't get this clear perspective, okay? But it's going to come from this, I believe, okay? This whole, look at that, see? Look at all these swords, okay? The sword of truth is in this reading very heavily, and also the Ace of Swords carries the protection of Archangel Michael, so you're being protected whether or not you end up having to, you know, pay any kind of debt to society or not. This is all about truth. This is all about what's right. This is all about speaking your truth and bringing rightness back from a situation that things were not right. Okay? Now, I've got this Angel Answers deck that I'm going to be using for more clarification. Aries, what would you like to tell Cancer through the energy of the angels? If you have a question, you might want to pause the video and ask it now if you want to, you know, because this deck has 2 yeses and 2 no cards in here, so you could possibly get an answer to your question. I really love this deck. It's really lovely. I love the artwork. You can really feel it. See how beautiful. Butterflies. Love it. Okay. Aries, what else would you like to tell? Wow, okay. Oh, that's a bunch of them. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and just stick with those. Wow, yay! Oh, this is beautiful. All right, so it looks like there's going to be some sort of peaceful resolution to this issue that you're going through right now. This just makes me feel a lot better. This makes me feel like, you know, something happened and, you know, it's just going, the peaceful resolution to me feels like everybody is going to be happy. Everybody's going to be okay with this once this judgment comes in. Now, I don't see the judgment card, which would be, you know, instrumental in knowing when this is going to end. So I don't think this is over just yet, okay? Now, for all you know, I mean, this Queen of Wands could be your attorney sticking up for you and doing such a good job that this resolution, you know, maybe you have to do some just community service, or this person not cooperating, maybe they find out that it wasn't you or something, you know what I mean? So that sounds beautiful. There's something that you should take action on, okay? But I don't want you to do it out of fear or before you get this clarity that you need from the Ace of Swords, okay? There is some action that this speaks to me about the action, okay? This is an active person. This is energy, okay? So if, you know, if you don't have an attorney, that's what I think that they would want you to do, okay? If you want to, if you know who this person is and you haven't called them yet, do that, you know, it's that kind of deal. Oh, okay, recovery. You're going to recover from this. You're going to recover. Okay? There is emotional recovery. Where did I see that? Yes, that's right. In the Nine of Swords. Okay. Whew. Yeah. They've just clarified this for me. This isn't you having to pay a debt to society. I don't think you're going to go to jail. No. This is you gaining emotional recovery because you've got the strength to rise above these problems. Okay? Oh boy. Yay. And don't stop. Okay? Don't stop, but make sure you've got that clarity, right? Okay? You've got the energy to do this. This Queen of Wands energy. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's going to end up being you. Your energy just not giving up. Just remember, though, don't rush into anything. Know what you're doing first, though, before that. Don't stop doesn't mean that, okay, see, don't stop. Wait. Yes, this is this wait card. Oh, there's a sword again. I just feel like that's Archangel Michael. The truth is going to be revealed. You need to wait until you know the clarity, which is what I was saying. You've got to have this Ace of Swords moment here. Once you get, don't give up is what this means. Don't give up. Don't stop, you know, yeah, well, don't give up. But wait until you have this clarity of mind. Okay? Wow. That's a lot of swords. Okay, this is really a lot about truth. A lot about truth and what is right. Okay? All right. Marys, what would you like to tell Cancer through the archangel energies? Yay! Alrighty. Yay! Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Archangel Jeremiel says, all is well. Boy, I feel better. Okay, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings you will soon understand. Yay! Thank you, thank you. Nature. Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Oh, nurture. I said nature, huh? Nurture. As you nurture a child, a child. You nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Okay, so if there's a child in your life, look at how you nurture them. You know, if they scrape their knee, you give them, and they cry, you give them comfort. What this is saying is, when you're upset, when you're crying, nurture yourself the same way. You know, see yourself hugging your inner child and tell yourself it's okay. It's all right. The pain's going to go away and everything is going to be fine. All is well. Sometimes this happens. All those nurturing things that we tell our children, tell yourself. Tell your inner child, not the adult who you are right now, who you were as a child, because that child inside of you is the one that's crying. That's the one that's upset. That's the one who's scared. And as you would comfort a child, comfort yourself. Comfort your inner child. Crystal clear intentions. Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay, now see the outcome that you want and it will come. Look at this beautiful golden light his card brings to my camera. You know, cameras do a lot of stuff with light and colors. You know, this is really neat how this gold light comes out with this card for him, because gold is a masculine color. And, you know, he's here protecting you. Look at, he's holding his sword. He is right there for you, Cancer. Okay. Oh, boy, Metatron, Archangel, prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Beautiful. Yay. Metatron is also really good for your chakras. He's good for downloads about sacred geometry and science, how things work like that. So you've got a lot of beautiful messages here. So everything's going to work out fine. I know it's a little uncomfortable right now, but you're going to be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. There's going to be a peaceful resolution. See, all is well. And, you know, crystal clear, not just your intentions, but your perspective. Okay? This something, you know, meditate, okay? Meditate, and it'll help you get this clearer perspective. It's coming. Sometimes you just need to wait. I think that when this energy comes through, this page of swords in reverse, where someone's not cooperating or someone's starting to criticize somebody, this is a certain amount of truth is going to come out here, because look at him, he's got his own sword. There's swords. The sword of truth is really sticking out for me here. So the truth is coming out and everything's going to be fine. And so that's your reading at this time, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.